In late August, an announcement shocked up the world of sports and marketing. McLaren and Mastercard were taking their partnership to the next level. Starting in 2026, the iconic team will be renamed the McLaren Mastercard F1 team, an upgrade that had been speculated for years. As an admirer of Mastercard's campaigns and strategy, I had to analyze this move, especially since it's a long-term contract extending to at least 2030. My goal is to uncover the path Mastercard intends to take and how Formula One fits perfectly into that plan. The presence of financial companies in F1 isn't new, but the 2024 rivalry between Visa and Mastercard added an extra layer for those who follow the sport's subtle details. It was a discreet duo that didn't go unnoticed by the thousands of people among the billions of fans who watch the series every year. We know Formula One is a global showcase, but securing a sponsorship of this magnitude goes far beyond just increasing the numbers of cars. To understand the ambition behind such a multi-million-dollar strategy, it's crucial to first map out the Mastercard empire, which is where we will start. To begin to unravel the ambition behind this move, it's essential to understand the scale of Mastercard. Since the launch of its iconic priceless campaign in 1997, the company has seen global growth, becoming one of the industry leaders. Today, Mastercard has a base close to 3.2 billion active cards worldwide. These numbers alone demonstrate the massive scale of the operation and the huge volume of daily transactions the company processes. However, a deeper analysis showed that Mastercard isn't just focused on increasing its user base. Its strategy is to grow, yes, but to grow upward. This means prioritizing the mass affluent and affluent audiences. This segment not only spends more per card, but is also the main driver of cross-border spend, a highly profitable area for the company. This focus on value rather than just volume is the key that connects Mastercard growth strategy with its choice of Formula One. Mastercard's choice of Formula One was no accident. The series isn't just the pinnacle of innovation and technology, it's also one of the world's largest brand hubs. To provide context, let's look at Formula One's impressive numbers, which justify the interest of giants like Mastercard. Reach and growth. The series has a global fan base of over 825 million, a number that has grown by around 12% annually since 2018. Strategic markets like China, Canada, and the United States are driving this expansion. Youthful audience. The average age of the audience has dropped from 36 in 2017 to 32 in 2025, indicating that the sport is constantly getting younger. Engaged and loyal fans. Of the fans, 43% are under 35, and 94% plan to keep following F1 for the next 5 years. Additionally, 76% believe sponsors add value to the experience, and 1 in 3 are more likely to use a brand that supports F1. And this number rises to 40% among Gen Z. This data confirms that Formula One is more than just a sport. It's a global media platform that attract a young, loyal, and most importantly for Mastercard, growing audience. Gen Z has connected with Formula One in a way never seen before, and that's pure gold for major brands. As this generation is often considered one of the most challenging for marketers to reach. The sponsorship of McLaren isn't just a standalone move. It's the perfect embodiment of Mastercard's long-term strategy built on 3 interconnected pillars. Strengthening the core business. Mastercard is focused on increasing transaction volume through innovation. F1 is the perfect showcase to reinforce this narrative, just as the McLaren team seeks maximum performance with cutting-edge technology. Mastercard is pushing forward with contactless payments, tokenization, and the one credential solution. Opening new revenue streams. The company is expanding beyond consumer cards, pursuing new flows like B2B payments and open banking. This diversification shows that Mastercard is more than just a car brand. It's a technology network that processes different types of money safely and efficiently. Selling services and experiences. The third pillar is the sale of solutions for security, data, digital identity, and even blockchain. This is where F1 connects directly to the priceless experience thesis. Mastercard isn't just selling a payment method, it's a gateway to exclusive experiences, strengthening its market differentiation. The Team Priceless program, which offers behind-the-scenes access and meet and greets with drivers, is a prime example of the strategy. These pillars not only align with, but also mirror Mastercard's purpose of selling experiences, not just transactions. And what sport is better for that than Formula One? The sponsorship upgrade isn't a generic marketing expense. It's a surgical and strategic investment. With McLaren, Mastercard isn't just putting its name on a car. It's tying its brands to a platform that propels its long-term growth goals. With a focus on affluent audiences, international transactions, and the narrative of technology and innovation. Mastercard isn't just entering a race, it's accelerating its own transformation toward a future where the brand isn't just a payment method, but a portal to priceless experiences. Beyond the numbers and pillars, Mastercard move into F1 reviews profound insights about the future of the brand and marketing. Based on F1 data, it's clear that Mastercard and other major brands investing in the series are targeting a new user base. This is a long-term bet. The goal isn't just to capture today's high-income customers, but to build affinity with Generation Z, who will soon enter the spending bracket. F1 sells experience above all else. Fans follow the sport for the aspirational aspects, the luxury, the technology, and the status that events provide. A race weekend can be compared to a World Cup happening almost every week from March to December, and this is a perfect opportunity for Mastercard, which will not only invest in linking its brand to a high-ticket sport, but also in fostering a new user base that already has a mindset aligned with what the company wants to offer. It's a branding strategy for the future, promising returns in the medium and long term. But now, as I mentioned in the introduction, something that caught my attention during the 2024 F1 season was the subliminal rivalry between Visa and Mastercard on the podium. While Lando Norris displayed the Mastercard logo on his suit, Max Verstappen wore the Visa logo. This is much more than just a sponsorship. It's a strategic duo that has transcended the financial market and become a dispute over cultural territory. Visa is now associated with Red Bull, while Mastercard aligns with Mclaren, and this battle for branding and identity fought between the lines is a spectacle in itself, and I can see the limits of where these could go. But it's fascinating to watch how brands are using F1 to create their own narratives and cultures. For Gen Z, money and lifestyle are increasingly intertwined. By associating with a sport that represents global travel, aspiration, and exclusivity, Mastercard is trying to be more than just a payment infrastructure. It wants to be a brand that delivers a lifestyle, making the card an extension of its customer's identity. This is an extremely smart play that in the long run could differentiate Mastercard in a saturated market. The idea of selling experiences is brilliant, and we must give due credit to the Mclaren team led by Joyce King Thomas, who launched the Priceless campaign in 1997. And that initiative not only changed Mastercard history, but also ushered in a new era of marketing focused on selling feelings and memories over products and features. And the Mastercard McLaren contract only reinforces that a new era of marketing is approaching, where value, meaning, and most importantly, purpose will be increasingly prioritized. Brands are investing to create their own tribes and cultures and externalizing that to consumers. Marketing is shaping itself into an us versus them dynamic, and Mastercard has already chosen its side, positioning itself very well for the future.